Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for look, as in stop what you're doing and look over here. Today, I'm going to talk about the fine art of distraction and why nobody, and I mean nobody, distracts like a druid.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday, put it together.
What are you doing?
Okay, he's pretty good too. Before I begin this tale, business first. If you enjoy this video, let me know in the comments, or tell me about a distraction you've seen. It would be much appreciated if you could please subscribe. We were welcoming 2 new players into our game. There were only 3 of us at the moment, a paladin who is absent, a gunslinging pirate, and me, the Eternal Druid. We were meeting in this tavern to discuss our next move, and the new players were in there, just waiting to be introduced. We talked for a while when our gunslinger, let's call him Frank, received a letter. He read it, then got up and handed it to the tavern's owner. This is kind of strange, I thought to myself. As the owner was reading it, our gunslinger shot him, killing him. Keep in mind, this is not an evil campaign. After he shoots the bar owner, he says, "This place now belongs to the crashing wave." The doors burst open and like 30 guys come rushing in and proceed to start redecorating. Yes, you heard me right. The monstrous crashing waves gang, bane of the seas, barge right through the door and begin redecorating. So that was the new guy's first impression of us, murdering and robbing an NPC. Yay, we're heroes. I may be a druid, but I'm a soft-hearted druid. I mean, I feed strays, so I'm not really cool with this. But there are like 30 guys, plus the gunslinger, and I'm not really wanting to die today, so I don't react. One of the new players is a rogue with an investigator's background, a former cop, and he for sure is not cool with the murder. The other new guy, a wizard named Chevy, is not happy about it, but he's smart enough to know it's not a battle we can win. The rogue, let's call him Cain, goes up to the gunslinger and asks him about the crime. He wants to know things like if the bar owner had wronged him. Frank's like, "Nope, it was business." The rest of us join them, though we're keeping quiet. Cain says he wants to arrest them, but knows he can't. He doesn't have the authority. He's not a lawman in this town. There is also the small fact that we're outnumbered 10-1, but he seems more worried about not having the legal right. The boss of the crashing waves finds this hilarious. I'm watching all the others though, and they don't seem very happy about it. I suggest there's a time and a place for everything, and this is neither the time nor the place. Cain and his friend leave, but not before we all have a drink. A horrible oily concoction that might be alcohol, but then again it might just be industrial strength cleaner. After a failed con save, Chevy and I are drunk. Chevy and Cain leave, and I go wandering around. I find some musical instruments and begin playing one. I'm not proficient or anything, and I am doing quite a horrible job, but I'm drunk, so I think I am the man. Meanwhile, Cain is outside and finds the town sheriff, a warlock named Bill. Cain asks him about arresting the people, and Bill just laughs and informs him that is not how things are done in this town. Did I mention that Bill is kind of evil? He does, however, deputize Cain and leads him back into the bar shouting about how Cain wants to arrest them all. Did I mention Bill is also kind of a jerk? Cain, however, is just not letting this go. And soon enough, he is actually asking for volunteers to be arrested. Consider that for a moment, if you will. He's literally asking people if they will let him arrest them. Elliot Ness, he is not. He's also not going to stop, and the leader of the crashing wave is starting to get very annoyed. The way I see it, there are 2 ways you can look at this. You could applaud Kane for sticking to his character, or you could decide his character is a complete moron for not backing down in a situation that will definitely get him killed. The choice is yours. Out of character, I really don't want this guy to die in his first game with our group. In character, I'm still drunk and playing with the instruments. Then the idea hits me. A brilliant idea. Quite possibly the greatest idea that man has ever had. I mean, sure, fire was pretty good, and we can't overlook the wheel or the internet, but, and I say this with all humility, this may just top them all. For you see, I'm a druid. A moon druid. A level 5 moon druid. The level is important because at level 4, I get to change into sea creatures. So, seeing that Kane is about to die, I jump into action as only a druid can. And promptly wild shape into a giant octopus. This is enough to get everyone's attention, but it's only part of my master plan. I then pick up all the instruments I gathered and begin playing them all. I don't actually know how to play any of these as a person, much less an octopus, and I am horrible. It's just a catastrophe of music. The sight of a giant octopus playing a bunch of musical instruments badly is exactly as distracting as it sounds, and Kane wisely takes the opportunity to slip out. So that was their first week in our game. Pretty interesting. The reason Frank shot the bartender is his player had decided he wanted to play a different character. So that was how Frank went out. With a bang. Eh? Get it? A bang. How do you change characters? And what about distractions? What's your favorite? Thanks for watching, and as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.